See, pros, I can cite many, right? So pros is, yeah, it will offer you, it will pay you very, very decently, very, very nicely, right? So you will get hefty amount there. So if, monetary things are your thing, then I think you should definitely IIT, because they are going to pay you heavily. Second of all, you will have a decent group of people to work with, right? So everybody will be coming from good backgrounds. They will have good skill sets and good knowledge about everything. So you can learn a lot from them. Thirdly, your learning curve is going to be exponential, especially if you're a newcomer and you're starting off. You will learn a hell lot of things. I mean, I'm sorry to use that word, but you will learn immensely enough when you are in IB, especially if you have started your journey, right? Fourthly, you will also develop that understanding and the knowledge about the external world. You will understand so many different things about what is happening around the world, and you will understand it in such a detailed fashion that you will automatically develop that analytical skill in you. You will start analyzing problems that happen. So for instance, I learned about so many economic activities that is happening around the that used to happen around the world at that time when I was there, that I never understood when I was studying, because economics was never my subject, right? But I understood that when I was there. So remember, whenever you're in IB, you will learn a a lot of things about subjects such as economics, finance, and all of those things. Even though you're not coming from a finance background or an economics background, then also you will learn everything on the job. Fourthly, before I forget, I think there's also one more thing that you can learn and brush up: the Excel skills, the PowerPoint skills, right? This is something that I have noticed. I mean, I'm teaching some courses here at my university about spreadsheets and everything. Unfortunately, at our times, we never studied spreadsheets as a formal course. I learned about spreadsheets, I learned about PPTs when I was on the job. So I am still thankful to them about the kind of exposure they gave me towards these Excel functionalities and Excel worksheets and PPTs, that all these things are still helpful for me. I mean, now I don't have to second guess about things about that I do normally. Like for example, if I have to use an Excel trick for doing things easier, so I do that because I've learned all these things in my job. So this is one beautiful aspect of IT. They are going to make you so well versed with Excel and PPT, and mind you, these things are very, very important when you go out there and work even in analytics field as a data analyst or data scientist. You need to know about all these things, and not only need to know about all these things, you need to be very, very efficient and very, very fast with these things, right? So they will help you in developing that speed. I mean, everybody knows how to sum some entities in a spreadsheet, right? But not many would know that we can have a short trick for that, a shortcut for that. Alt plus. You just click Alt plus, and automatically everything will be added. I understood these things when I was on the job, right? So this is one very beautiful aspect of it. So next, I think you also learned about how important confidentiality and privacy is, and ethical issues, basically, right? When you work with banks or other such entities which require such things to be maintained. So because I remember there used to be a big module where we used to be tested on uh, about the confidentiality and the ethical aspects of working in the investment bank. So they will be giving you frequent tests where you will be required to read the document, and then you will be required to answer some questions based on that. And by the way, you will pass or fail also. If you fail, then you have to retake it, right? Otherwise your salary would get a little problematic, right? So those things are also important there. So they will make you aware about how things actually work in the real life, right? And yeah, after, and then one important thing, I think, once you are in this industry, you have a very good launch pad. So once you try to switch to other places, they will respect you, and they will really be very, very eager to take you in their companies, other companies I'm talking about, because you have already started off at such a nice place that you will automatically be hired at other industries pretty soon, pretty quick. So these are all the pros that I can think about. Cones, I think, the only cone that I can probably think about is the longer working hours. And again, I would like to reiterate the fact that if you start enjoying your work, then this is no more a con. This is no more a limitation there. this can also be turned around, and it can really be a good time to hang out there, right? So you will learn how to sort of interact with people, you will learn how to understand new stuffs. uh, Obviously if you're staying there, it becomes working hour, but then if in that working hour you're doing something substantial, then it's no longer working hour, it's just a learning period,